John Pierpont Morgan, a man who wielded money like power and power like a weapon. He didn't just shape banks, he shaped a nation. It was October 1907. Banks were failing, crowds were screaming, fortunes were vanishing, America's financial system was collapsing, and there was no one to save it except one man inside a dark private library in New York. The most powerful bankers in the country were locked inside. The doors were sealed, the lights burned through the night. JPMorgan said only one thing: no one leaves until the system is saved. That night, the fate of the entire American economy did not rest in the White House. It rested in the hands of a single private citizen. This is the story of the man who did not chase money. He controlled it. John Pierpont Morgan, born in 1837, not into comfort, but into pressure. His father believed weakness was failure, and failure was unforgivable. Morgan grew up sickly, quiet, watching the world instead of playing in it. He was not handsome. He was not charming. He was not loved, but he was patient. Dangerously patient. By his 30s, Morgan was no longer investing. He was reshaping reality. Railroads were collapsing. Steel companies were at war. The economy was tearing itself apart. Morgan hated chaos. He believed chaos was weakness. So he did something no one dared to do. He forced enemies into rooms and made them sign peace. He merged rivals, crushed competition, and replaced disorder with control. By 1901, he created U.S. Steel, the first billion-dollar corporation in history. One man now controlled railroads, steel shipping, electricity, money, not through votes, not through laws, through fear and leverage. Wall Street began to whisper his name. Then came 1895. The United States government itself was running out of gold. The dollar was collapsing. Foreign investors were fleeing. The president hesitated. Congress panicked. JPMorgan did not. He stepped in, injected gold into the treasury, and saved the nation. No speeches, no applause, just silence. From that day forward, America no longer trusted its government to save the economy. It trusted Morgan. Then came October 1907. The markets crashed. Banks failed. People lost everything. There was no Federal Reserve, no emergency system, no safety net. Only Morgan. At 70 years old, he summoned the most powerful bankers in New York into his private library. He locked the doors under candlelight. He examined balance sheets like a judge studying criminals. He decided who would live and who would collapse. When they resisted, he did not argue. He waited by morning. Millions in emergency funding had been arranged. The panic stopped. The nation survived. And America realized something terrifying. One man had just replaced the government, but power creates enemies. Journalists called him a financial dictator. Politicians accused him of creating monopolies. The public feared his influence. In 1912, Morgan was dragged before Congress. They questioned his control, his secret deals, his dominance over markets. Morgan did not deny power. He denied danger money. He said, "Is not built on numbers. It is built on character." But America had changed. People no longer wanted kings of capital. They wanted rules. And soon the Federal Reserve was born, a system designed to make sure no single man could ever hold that power again. Morgan had won, but the game was over. In his final years, he withdrew into shadows, surrounding himself with ancient books, priceless art, forgotten civilizations. In 1913, JPMorgan died quietly in Rome. Markets trembled, the world froze. An era ended. Today, the name JPMorgan lives on in one of the most powerful financial institutions on earth. But the man behind it was not a president, not a king, not a ruler. He was something more dangerous. A private citizen who once controlled the fate of a nation without permission, without authority, without anyone voting for him. Because real power does not live in governments. It lives in whoever controls fear, and whoever controls trust controls the world.